I'm sure we've heard in one time or another that black women, earn higher degrees at a higher rate, right, than most people in America, right? I think that was as recent as like pre-pandemic. We heard that black women are the highest earners in terms of degrees, but that's a fact. So I'm gonna give you a couple stats here, right? I'm gonna read them, so just bear with me for a second. This comes from the Journal of Blacks in Higher Education. The fact that black women, they hold a large lead over black men in almost every facet of higher education. Black women currently earn about 2/3 of all black bachelor degree awards, 70% of all master's degrees, and more than 60% of all doctoral degrees.
Thank
what are
you.
your thoughts
That's
on
actually
that?
facts.
Thank you.
With sources.
And the thing with that is,
Well, yeah, but
Thank you.
with that, I want to get to Alex.
So
and
we
stuff
run
like that.
this.
But at what cost?
Exactly.
I mean, okay, so this is what I will say, because I agree with you guys as well, but I definitely think that, like, because I want to use myself as an example, because I just think it's the easier thing to do instead of like talking hypothetical. But for me, like, I'm very independent. Like, you know, I like to work. I like to take care of myself and everything. But I do realize that sometimes even me being a go-getter, sometimes I don't have enough energy to cater to my relationship and what it should be at home, if that makes sense.
Talk a little bit more about that.
Like, you know, like,
I get what she's saying.
you know what I mean?
What do you mean
but that shouldn't be just, sorry.
Like, I have a boyfriend, so,
Right,
and we
so
live together. We've
you
been
think it
living
takes
together for years, but I'm saying that I can kind of understand that a little bit, just because I am out there working all the time, and like, I'm tired, and then I come home, and then it's like, now I have to cook, or now I have to clean, or maybe I don't want to cook or clean because I just spent like 8 hours outside. Sure. Or like, you know, maybe I could be more caring and attentive, but I just have been on business calls all day, so I don't feel like it.
But to be fair, that's also kind of you kind of just putting on, like, what about, not to pry or anything like that,
Yeah,
what about
no,
your
no.
boyfriend or a boyfriend? Because isn't it like a two-way street? Like,
No,
my thing is, if he's
100%.
working just as well, and he's not able to pour into a relationship too, isn't that something to address?
I feel like that's the risk that we are taking, because whereas the African American family is kind of dismantled compared to back then, when, you know, it was a lot more of a structure in that nuclear family.